Here are 2 things you need to remember when we react to a negative situation. And by the way, my name is Sue Wordsworth, and this is the Sue Shot, giving you a boost of motivation and blocking out stress and avoiding burnout. You know, we have a habit of reacting to our situations. Because of the way our brain and body is wired, we have been programmed to react based on our senses: what we see, what we touch, what we hear, what we taste, and what we smell. So when we see something negative, for example, on social media, or we hear people arguing, or we taste something that's bad, anything that's negative, we react to that. And when we react to things, sometimes we don't see the situation or the conversation for really what it's meant to be. And because our limbic system controls our emotions are going to take over and sort of make our prefrontal cortex, the one that actually processes the information, our logical part, the ones that make decisions, and it's going to make it all fuzzy. It's going to infuse it with a lot of negative chemicals. For example, my first post on TikTok, I picked it purposely. I did a comparison of Americans to Canadians. Now, I am a proud Canadian, and what I talked about is how the rules are different between Canadians and American rules. And I did that for a purpose. And it's interesting, all the comments that I got were negative, saying I don't like this rule, or I don't like this law, or why don't I just start drinking and driving? It's interesting. They didn't see the point of what I was trying to say, is that excessive laws, while keeping us safe, make us, our brain, wired to not take risks. And some people need risks to be successful. So it's funny, anytime we see negativity, automatically it gives us a whole bunch of cortisol and adrenaline, and it doesn't make us think through things. So the big thing about negativity, block it out. Because it's a virus, we are all wired to breed in that negativity, but it doesn't do us any good. And in fact, it can make us more unhealthy than we ever thought possible. So anytime you see anything negative, put a stop to it, or figure out maybe what's the underlying message that people are trying to make you think about in a positive way. That way, you won't let it affect you. For more helpful tips on blocking out negativity so that you can keep yourself stress-free and into the flow of motivation, follow me.